Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Doggy Diamonds. You are now watching the Interlude TV. So 50 Cent, for some reason, likes to troll Diddy. He's been trolling him for about a few years now, but it was reported earlier today that Diddy has stepped down as the chairman, temporarily stepped down as the chairman of Revolt. I don't know what temporarily means, but amid all allegations and lawsuits and all that, I guess he's stepping down. I guess it's to save face for the company because it's only a matter of time before the sponsors pull out. It already was a woman who had a podcast on there, and she said she can no longer have her show on Revolt because of the allegations. She was a victim of SA. Um, so 50, he's going to take any moment he could to kick Diddy where the sun don't shine. He says, "I'll buy that from you, Playboy." And Playboy is funny because that's a language that Diddy like to use for a lot of stuff. He like to call a lot of people Playboy, but "I'll buy that from you, Playboy," for the low because Cadillac and AT&T gonna pull out. I'll give you a few dollars for it now. Sell it to me, and then we could be friends. I'm serious. Call my phone. So, I just kind of find it funny that with these issues with this man going on right now, and it's also reported that the charter school is stepping away from him. I didn't see an official report, but I seen something out there that was being reported. But unless I can find an actual source for it, I'm not going to report it. But allegedly, the charter school is stepping away from him. So take that for what you want. You heard it here. Um, this network is being reported as black owned. He started it for black people and for black news and all that, and black entertainment. When Revolt first came, when I first heard the name, I thought it was going to be a BET situation. I thought it was going to be like, well, the inception of BET, but it has a few shows, but I don't think it's really worth getting a cable plan for to see Revolt. Shout out to Revolt, they had me on there, but I'm just saying, it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. And I know the sponsors right now, being what's going on, a lot of sponsors are gonna back off and you know, uh, pull out of sponsoring or running ads on Revolt. So a lot of times people say, man, why we just don't get our own thing? We need to get our own thing separate from YouTube. We need this, we need that. Well, it costs a lot for programming, and it costs a lot to have these shows on air. You got to buy airtime. You got to deal with FCC. You got to deal with a lot of stuff, and that costs a lot of money. So that's why we don't have anything, and we need sponsorship. So like a lot of times you see a lot of independent content creators or YouTubers, whatever you decide to call them, they have their donations up. They have way because this costs a lot. So I learned a few years ago that to have a TV show, some of the commercial spots might be for 30 seconds, might be like $100,000 or something like that. I was learning, this was maybe like 10 years ago. Somebody was talking to me about some TV situation. They were saying it costs a lot to do TV shows. That's why on radio at one point, you would hear them say time to pay the bills, and they will go to commercial. Without commercials, without sponsors, without thing, you're not gonna have um you're not gonna have any programming because somebody has to pay for it. So, and how else do you get paid for putting content out? So a lot of times sponsorship, via Cash App and Patreon and other things, we can do independent crowdfunding now. But when you have a TV network, the network has to pay for airtime, and it's very, very expensive. So, unfortunately, but fortunately for some, but not for the people who are on the network who are don't have anything to do with this situation. They're gonna lose a lot of ads. They're gonna lose a lot of sponsors. So 50 he might be serious. I wonder what it would be if 50 bought it. The only problem with that is that you'll never see another Irv Gotti interview with Ja Rule and stuff. On like you see on Drink Champs. There will be limitations because 50 takes a lot of stuff personal. But for the most part, I don't think Puff has told Drink Champs who they can and can't interview. If I'm not mistaken, it might be a few people who's on the don't interview list that I heard, but it wasn't a broad list. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens with Drink Champs. We're gonna see what happens with the number one hip hop show, Carisha Please. We're gonna see. So stay tuned as the movie unfolds. Right before our eyes. So that's it, man. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this as well, and make sure you Leave a comment. Comments are very, very important. Until next time, I'm out.